Hey, it's Sunday, time for a special episode of Action Figure Adventures here on SEO Toy Review. Today, we're taking a look at the Game of Thrones Legacy Collection Khal Drogo figure. The Legacy Collection figures were made in conjunction between Gentle Giant and Funko. Khal's part of Series 2 that included Jaime Lannister, Bran of Tarth, Arya Stark, Robb Stark, and Daenerys Targaryen. Here we have Khal Drogo out of the package. This figure looks amazing, and man, does he look like a tough guy. There's some really great sculpting and paintwork all over this figure. Check out the tattoos across his shoulders and chest, the details in the face. He's got multiple accessories. This is a really top-notch figure. Khal Drogo was a very important character in the first season of Game of Thrones as the leader of the Dothraki. He was brutal, he was vicious, he was definitely a cool character, and I think people were very disappointed to see his story end so quickly. Jason Momoa, the actor who plays him, has gone on to do other things like playing Aquaman, and I just wonder what the story would have been like if he had stuck around a little bit longer. How would that have affected Daenerys? This figure is just really well done. As I mentioned previously, he's got a real dark skin tone. He's got lots of great sculpt work in his outfit, nice paint shading going on, and also more accessories than I think any of the other Legacy Collection figures. We're going to start by taking a look at his articulation. He has rotation at the head, moves pretty well. His ponytail does get in the way a little bit. He's got rotations and movements at his shoulders that work pretty well. It does make his tattoos get a little goofy, but, you know, what are you going to expect on an action figure? He's got elbow bends, he's got wrist swivels and pivots. His fingers were really tight together. I had to kind of warm them up a little bit to put the weapons in his hands. And I've found in general that the joints on these figures are very tough. A lot of times there's paint sticking them together. So I kind of heated up the whole figure and moved his joints for the first time one at a time. Down below here where you see all this great detailing in his belt and everything, he's got two knives sheathed, one on either side, which looks great. I really like those. He's got a soft loincloth type piece here that hides a little bit of his hip articulation, but he's got hips that move out to the side really nicely, forward and backwards. There is a swivel joint there. He has double jointed knees below that. And it kind of looks like there would be a swivel here at the ankle, but I could not get it to move even when I heated it up, so I don't think he actually has any ankle articulation there. But in general, this is a very posable figure with some great accessories, and maybe is one of my favorite Legacy Collection figures. Here I've got Khal armed up with his smaller daggers. These fit into his hands very easily because they have small, slender, tapered handles that just slide right in super easy. I love the detail work on the wraps on his hands and everything. He just looks so good. A lot of the Legacy Collection figures don't hold their accessories well, so that's one of the things I definitely like about this figure. He looks awesome. He looks like the character from the show. The face sculpt looks excellent. Tons of accessories, great posability. I'm really happy with this guy, and I actually passed on him on my first shot. When I first started getting these Legacy Collection figures very recently, specifically for doing these Game of Thrones reviews, I passed on characters that were no longer in the show at first, but then I swooped back around and picked up a few more of them just because I really liked the figures. Thanks for watching this Action Figure Adventures video. Do Baby Skeletor a favor, hit that like and subscribe button. Looking at these Legacy Collection figures makes me really wish this line had continued further. I am hoping that the new McFarlane figures are going to be really awesome, and I kind of hope they integrate well with these figures. I have pre-ordered some of those McFarlane figures, and I'll definitely be taking a look at them here on the channel. And I'm very excited, and I hope that they produce a decent number of characters based on the the 7th and 8th season at least. And maybe once the show's over, they'll go backwards and fill in some more of the blanks, because this Legacy Collection series is very much like season 1 and 2 only of Game of Thrones. So there's a lot of cool character development and a lot of great characters that could be very cool action figures.